Yeah, Willie Lampkin, I think definitely has a shot to make this roster. I think um, he was one of those players that I was really excited to watch coming into the game, and he just blew my expectations out of the water. He was unreal. I think he was a guy that we a lot of people in the NFL, the NFL included, they weren't sure how a 5'10", 290-pound center was going to hold up. And then I'm watching the All 22 last night, and he's moving around a 342-pound defensive tackle, and it's like, yeah, he can more than handle it. I mean, how this guy? I remember being at the Senior Bowl last year, and he's a guy that people were buzzing about, a guy that people were talking about, and then he doesn't get an invite to the combine. He doesn't get drafted, and if this guy was 3 inches taller, he probably is a top 75, top 100 pick in the draft. He's such a size anomaly that the NFL didn't take a chance on him, and now that like I think I was texting you last night, not. Nobody in the NFL wanted to take a chance on him because they were unsure about those size concerns, and now he's put out good film and has shown that he can handle it. Like, there's no reason now for teams not to also take that risk if he becomes available again. So I don't think he's a guy that the Rams can sneak off waivers. I think he's someone that I don't want to get hyperbolic or overreact, but is he someone that could push Bo Limmer a little bit? He's the same in terms of weight and arm length. He has the exact same arm. He's the exact same arm length as Coleman Shelton, and the exact same weight as Coleman Shelton as well. So he fits outside of the height. He kind of fits the kind of the size profile that the Rams kind of have at the center position already. And then he's just very cerebral. He's highly intelligent. Just at a position where low man wins, like, is it really that big of a deal that he's 5'10"?
I agree entirely. Size is not a skill. My guy Emery Hunt has always stressed that it is not. Willie Lampkin actually uses what is considered a deficiency when looking at prospects. He uses that to his advantage. And to your point, low man wins. His leverage game is special. And this is a guy who was dealing out pancakes like he was, IHOP. I mean, it was crazy. I know, we joke about it, but it's like, I saw 3 pancakes on one play. I mean, like, how is he doing that? And that's the thing, is like, when you watch the tape at North Carolina, you're like, okay, they just missed the mark on this guy. Guess what? These guys exist all over the NFL. These guys work out. And I said it when I was watching his tape. I was like, especially when I was doing my video after they signed him, and I'm like, dude, this guy has way better technique than most of the offensive linemen in this draft. Way better. And on top of that, not only does he have great technique, but he's got that fire. Like, he's got a mean streak to him. Like, he's going to toss you to the ground and ragdoll you type shit, And that's the thing with him, is that he's not just a guy that's moving people. He's a guy that's burying people. There is a difference. When you're able to take one of the defensive linemen on the field and take them out of the play, eliminate them, erase them off the map, well, it's going to make your running a lot easier. And we saw that there was a Jarquez Hunter run where he's running right through and then he just levels them. And I just think, Blaine, we were actually texting about earlier today and just kind of going back and forth and, picking each other's brain. And I mean, with the offensive line, you actually just dropped your 53-man roster projection. I have not dropped mine yet. But with yours, you pretty much have very similar to me. You don't have Quesenberry making the roster, though. But we have almost the identical thing. You talked me out of keeping Justin Dudek. I was all in on that, but I actually get it, because what's actually really interesting is Willie Lampkin played 32 snaps. Bo Limmer played more. Not only did Bo Limmer play more, Dudek played more. So I don't think he's going to test Bo Limmer this year. Like, I think Bo Limmer is locked in, but I do see what you're saying. I think this Willie Lampkin is somebody that could even start someday. And you could be looking at maybe the Rams future center. But But I think,
and he played multiple. He played multiple spots on Saturday too. He started out. He started out, I think, at right guard, and then they moved him over to center later in the game. And if you're looking for a depth piece, like the Rams especially, you really want that versatility. Like this guy can play all three interior spots, no problem.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of funny that Arizona didn't go after him with Kyler Murray. He'd be able to see over him pretty easily. Right. They missed the mark there. But no, all jokes aside, I think Willie Lampkin has the inside track to make this roster. And we actually were talking about it yesterday, and I sent you the quote from McVay. Normally when McVay is talking about random UDFAs after preseason, and not like right after, we're talking on like Sunday, not like right after the game. That says something, right? That like, perks your ears up a little bit. You're like, okay, well, I guess now I have to actually look at this because, I mean, you mentioned Atoya is 342 pounds, okay? And you posted this clip, so it's on your Twitter at bgreasack_TST. You see it on the screen there. Yeah, that wasn't even close. That guy had no chance. So, yeah, I'm gonna plant my flag here. Not only am I a huge Willie Lampkin the fourth fan, I think he's making this team. I'm actually not even gonna stress it. I think he's making this team. There's no way Sean McVay and all these guys, there's no way they're gonna look at that guy and say, yeah, we got to cut him. I don't buy it. That's exactly what a Ram should look like. That is exactly what you want to find in the draft. And they found him in UDFA.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, and the Rams have a history of finding these types of guys. I mean, Alaric Jackson was an undrafted free agent. Kevin Dotson was tossed aside in Pittsburgh as a guy that they couldn't start. Now he's one of the best guards in the NFL, in my opinion. So yeah, it's just to I don't want to say luck into him, but just to be willing to take that chance on him, and like you said earlier, this guy was playing just playing just lights out. He was taking guys he was blocking guys to the ground consistently. He's just his ability to finish just to finish blocks was notable, and like you said, that's kind of what I think a guy like Sean McVay, a guy like Les Snead are looking for in a Ram.
I agree. And this isn't the only guy, by the way, who they grabbed that was short. Aaron Donald was considered short, but even just this offseason, they went after Poona Ford, who's 5'11". So this is not a team that focuses so much on the size. I mean, Dante Dion played actual reps for this team at 5'8", and Nickel Roby-Coleman was 5'7". So it's like I will say there are teams that obsess over the size and everything. The Rams are not one of those teams. They're not one of those teams at quarterback either because they drafted Stetson Bennett. So there you go. They're just not one of those teams that obsesses over size. And so I think he's got a really good chance. All right, guys. So once again, just want to let you guys know that you can check out my new side project, The Lounge. I interview athletes, musicians, actors, actresses, all the nine. So definitely check it out over on the Lounge with Jake Ellenbogen channel. Be sure to subscribe and enjoy. In case you guys haven't noticed, I do have a Discord channel for my community on this channel. And if you want to be a part of it, it is free. The link is in the description below. You can sign up. This is basically a 24/7 Rams channel, and we are almost at 1,100 members. So if you want to be a part of it, just hit the link in the description below.